Hey guys, welcome to question MM381 of the Maths Methods Fortify study guide. So in this question we've got 80 ducks in a particular flock. Now 67 of these ducks have a wingspan greater than 43 centimeters. So on the normal distribution curve, we've got this 43 centimeters and we know that 67 out of 80 ducks have a wingspan greater than that value. Now the wingspan of a duck is normally distributed with a mean of mu centimeters, so that's our mu, and standard deviation of 3 centimeters. So standard deviation equals 3 centimeters. The value of mu is closest to. Cool, so we're trying to find the mean value of this distribution of wingspans. Sweet, so what we actually want to do first, because normally we would use our inverse normal to be able to find this value, right? But we can only use inverse normal when we know our mean and our standard deviation and our area. But we only know our area, which is 67 on 80, and our x value, right? Sorry, we know our area and our standard deviation, which is 3, but we don't know our average or our mean. So what we need to do is actually find our corresponding z value for this distribution, and then find the x value based on that. You'll see what I mean by that in a second. So we can actually use inverse normal, but we need to find our z value first before we find our x value. So how this works is we go into inverse normal in our CAS, which is menu 552 or 3, I believe. It's going to ask us for 3 things. It's going to ask us for area, mu, and standard deviation. So we know that our area, whenever we use inverse normal, we know that our area has to be the area to the left of the value that we're looking at, okay? So the area to the right is 67 on 80, because that's the probability that it has a wingspan of greater than 43 centimeters, which means that the probability that it has a wingspan of less is 13 on 80, okay? So our area is going to be 13 on 80. Now, we're trying to find our z value, okay? So we're trying to find out how many standard deviations away from the mean this 43 centimeters is. So our mu, or our mean for our z distribution is 0, okay? And our standard deviation is 1. So whenever we don't know our standard deviation or our average for our x distribution, we always use our inverse normal with 0 and 1, and that'll give us our z value. So plugging that into our inverse normal, what that'll spit out is z equals negative 0.9842. Awesome. And now we know that this 43 centimeters is negative 0.9842 standard deviations away from the mean, okay? Now we also know that z is equal to x minus mu over standard deviation, and this allows us to find our x value, our mean. So we know that our z value is negative 0.9842, and that's equal to x, which in this case is 43, because this is our point of interest, that's the point we're looking at, minus our average, which we don't know, that's mu, over our standard deviation, which is 3. So now we can see that mu is our only unknown here, which means that we're actually going to be able to solve it. So now we can just rearrange this or solve it in our CAS, whatever you want to do. And this gives us mu equals 45.95, which is our answer D. So guys, D is our answer for MM381. Please hit me up if you have any questions about this in the comments below, especially about this Z distribution inverse normal. It can be a bit tricky when you first do it. But I'm more than happy to explain it to you if you're not too sure. Guys, that's it for this question. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.